Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the sessions on problem solving through C. This course is being offered by the JNTU Hyderabad in BTech first year. So I've been thinking about doing a series of lectures on C programming, but time didn't permit me so far. Now I hope I could able to do the sessions on C programming. So the objective of the course is to help the engineering first year students, because I know many engineering students that who are pursuing their BTech first year, they often struggle a lot in writing and understanding the C programs. So my intention is that I want to help these set of students to learn C language or C programming with minimum effort. So we would be doing live sessions related to this. I request the students who are willing to learn C programming to follow the each tutorial such that at the end of the course, I promise you that you guys are really explore the C programming and you feel the joy inside the C programming and you could able to write C programs on your own. So let me discuss with you the outline of the course. So the objective of this course is to enable the students to write the algorithmic solutions or algorithm based solutions to the real world problems. Right. So initially we will look at the algorithms and flowcharts before we write the programs, and then we are going to convert these algorithms and flowcharts into executable C programs. That's what the objective of this course. And yeah, this entire course, the complete course can be split into 5 modules. So we talk about this course in terms of 5 modules: unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5. So initially we will look at the first unit. So first unit consisting of theoretical aspects of writing algorithms and flowcharts, and the basic fundamental essential elements to learn the C programming, like data types and operators we talk about. So when we are learning each concept, you can expect from me the live session. So we may connect to the online compilers probably, and we will execute the programs. And of course, when you look at the unit 2, I will be talking about the control statements. I said control statements, we have if statements like if, or you can see, yeah, if else. Let me write here, if else. um, like loops, we have say for loop, while loop and do while loop. At the same time, we also talk about the case control statements. We will discuss about the switch case, then followed by the user defined functions. Even we talk about the built-in functions. At the same time, you also expect the concepts related to storage classes. We talk about the auto, static, external, and register storage classes in unit 2. And unit 3, we talk about the mainly we expand the concept of function furthermore, and we come to recursion and the way of storing the set of elements in terms of arrays. And also we see the applications of arrays in terms of searching and sorting. Apart from that, I will also cover the sessions on pre-process directives from unit 3. And unit 4, we talk about the pointers and strings. In fact, at the same time, we also look at how to define multi-dimensional arrays, means three-dimensional and n-dimensional arrays also. End of the course, in the fifth module, we talk about the structures, unions, and files. So this is the way how someone has to understand um, the course before they try to learn the course. And my suggestion is you can go through the standardized textbooks like C programming language by Kernighan and Dennis Rich, you can see here. Or else you can go for BA Frozen also. And of course, if you are a beginner to learn this course, you have the privilege to go for Let Us See by Yaswant Kanitkar. So by Yaswant Kanitkar is also there, textbook. You also, I recommend if you are a beginner for this course, you can go with Let Us See by Yaswant Kanitkar. Later on, you can come to this uh, textbook on C programming and data structures by B.A. Frozen and R.F. Gilbert. Okay, right. And of course, if you look at the unit one today, I will brief about the what we are going to cover in the unit one, because in the first year as an engineering student, because just now you finish your intermediate, you write MSET exam and you come to the engineering first year. Probably many students they don't know about the computer properly, so we talk about what computer, how computer understands the data. Okay, what are the different types of computers and what are the different parts of the computer? So we will talk about that. And then we switch over to programming languages. Yeah, the history of programming languages and how C came into existence, why they named it as C language, and before this C language, what are the languages that exist in the history. We see that, and the generation of languages, like we say, initially computer understands, we know that binary language, computer understands binary, and from binary we come to assembly language, and from assembly we come to a point where people can write uh, high level programming languages also. You can learn and write the programs. Fine. Right. So that we will see what is binary, what is assembly, and what is high level programming, and then we will disclose the C language. Why C language? Why C has become more familiar in the world, and it has changed the style of programming. So we will see that part, and we start learning this C programming by discussing the structure of the C program, uh, and also we will see on different platforms how to execute the C program. So we will conduct a live session on it, and then we start actually learning the C language by discussing this individual or the basic primitive elements of C programming. So that would be the objective of this course, guys. Yeah, if you want to discuss anything more as part of the first unit, you can comment on the video. You can comment. You can give your comment below the video so that I can include the session on it. So that's it from my side. So we will start introduction to computer in the next session. Thank you.